Hi everyone, and welcome back to our channel, Hip Miracles. I'm Jen.
And I'm Shush.
And if you're here, then you know that this is part 3 of our Anger Release Jumpstart session. So if you haven't already watched part 1 and part 2, I really recommend you do that. In fact, I recommend watching them in a row, like at the same time, sitting down, just going from part 1 to part 2 to part 3. That's how you're going to get the whole session together. So put us on pause, go watch 1 and 2 if you haven't already. They're about 15 minutes long, but really, really powerful. And it's going to get your power trio activated so that before you even come back to this video, you're already going to be in hypnosis. So if you haven't already, please do subscribe to us. We just would love you to be a part of this journey with us. We started this journey, I think it basically started this journey in March or something. I don't know, sometime this year, 2021. And it's really powerful, it's really fun, and we'd love to have you on this journey with us. Your thumbs up actually mean a ton to us, and your positive comments, I love responding to as all of them. So love talking to you. So join us on this journey. Let's jump into part 3.
Okay.
So a little recap on parts 1 and 2. So part 1 was all about the conscious mind, and essentially just talking to you about what anger is, why it's there, and what it's actually doing to you. Not what your subconscious mind thought, but what it's actually doing to you, how it's been hurting you. So getting your conscious mind on board is always going to be step 1. Checked that off in part 1 video. Part 2, all about getting your body on board. Remember your power trio, your conscious mind, your body, your subconscious mind, getting your conscious mind, that 10% of you, the only part of you are aware of, on board. That's great. That's awesome. We did that. Then we went to the body. Every problem doesn't just live in the mind. It also lives in the body. It's held within the cells inside of you. You have neural pathways that here, but move throughout your entire body. All of the 50 to 70 trillion cells inside of you are given messages. And when your mind thinks that anger is protecting you, that the anger army is, good, then it's running that, moving that through your entire body. Literally, that's the feeling of anger. So what we did in part 2 was we began to get the body to say, yeah, I can let go of that for now. I don't even like that. I just thought I was supposed to be angry because that's what the subconscious mind was telling me to do. Now we're in this space together to talk directly to you. And that's the subconscious mind I'm talking to. So keep this in mind. Your conscious mind is only about 10% of who you are. You think it's everything because it's the only thing you know. It's the only thing you can think with when you try to solve problems. You're going to make things better. People try to work out. They try to diet. Every time you say the word try, you're working with only 10% of your battery power. Not good enough. So we need that part, though. We did that part. We had that part on our side that releasing this anger is what's good for you. Then we move to the body. The body, I always say, is the dog of the family. It just wants to make both of its parents happy. The conscious mind and the subconscious mind. The body gets stuck in the middle. So the body, you say, I don't want to be angry anymore. And the body goes, okay, no more feeling anger, no more feeling anger. And then the subconscious mind comes in and goes, what are you doing? This is the way we protect her. This is how she copes with life. Get the anger army going. And the body goes, sorry, but I guess I gotta feel the anger. Then comes the frustration and all that toxic negativity that comes with the anger. It's all directed by the subconscious mind. So I always make a joke about the power trio. The conscious mind thinks it's in charge, but actually the subconscious mind is in charge. This is 10% of your battery power. This is 90% of battery power. And then the body is the dog of the family, just wants to make everybody happy. These are the parents. People would think, oh, their conscious mind is sort of like the man of the household or whatever. It's like, no. In my house growing up, the mom's actually in charge. You get my metaphor here. So that's why today we're going to work with the most powerful part of what makes you, your subconscious mind. And if you watch coming straight in from part 2, then your subconscious mind is already here with us. This is actually hypnosis with your eyes open. We'll go into some more formal hypnosis right now so that we can actually bring the subconscious mind all the way into this conversation and get your subconscious mind to agree that the only way for you to live, the only way for you to live your best life, the only way for you to be well is to start releasing that toxic, negative, heavy, dark anger. So let's get into it. So what I'd like you to do is just take your right hand, if you can, hold it out in front of you, and then lift it up so maybe it's like 1 or 2 inches above your head. That's good. I'm going to put my hand down, and she's going to continue doing it with you. So now I'd like you to focus all of your energy on the tip of your middle finger. And as you focus your energy on the tip of your middle finger, you start to create a channel, a pathway of energy between your hand and your body. And so there's something interesting about the body, and one of the reasons why people pray in this position is that body parts literally have an energetic pull or draw toward one another. Same thing goes with the hand that you're looking at now. As you continue to look at the tip of your middle finger, your hand will start to want to come closer and closer to you, closer and closer to your body, continuing to look at the tip of your middle finger. And the more you look at the tip of your middle finger, the more you realize that nothing outside of this moment matters here. Just focus all of your energy on the tip of your middle finger. Try to keep your eyes open, and as your hand gets closer and closer, it'll eventually touch you, maybe on the nose, the face, the chest. It doesn't matter where. When it touches you, just let your eyes close, relaxing deeper, deeper, and deeper down. And when your hand touches you, then your eyes can close and your hand can relax down on your lap. Just letting yourself follow the sounds of my voice, knowing that nothing outside of this moment matters here. That everything you need is here in this space, and everything in this space is exactly what you need. And so as you continue to listen to the sounds of my voice, I'll remind you that hypnosis is one of the most relaxing, enlightening, elevating, empowering experiences you can imagine, something you're already very, very good at. And so if you want, you can lie back or just sit the way you are. It doesn't really matter. Just do what feels good and comfortable to you while you continue to focus on the sounds of my voice. And while you focus on the sounds of my voice, letting your body sink even more deeply into whatever is beneath you. While your subconscious mind comes forward all on its own. Just like it's beating your heart, just like it's breathing for you, continuing to focus on the sounds of my voice, going deeper and deeper down. There's nothing to try for. There's no such thing as an overachiever in hypnosis. It all happens automatically. Simply because this is what you want, because this is what you need. You're only here because you want to release that toxic, heavy anger. You're only here because this is what is good and right for you. So go deeper and deeper down. And so now let me remind you, it doesn't matter if you hang on to every word I say. If you try, that's all perfectly fine. And it doesn't matter if you completely float away, not even listening to a single word. Perhaps even falling asleep at times. None of it matters, because all of this happens all on its own. You don't need to try, because the truth is I'm not even really talking to you. I'm talking to the subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind, it hears everything, and even more than that, it understands everything. It is the genius mind, the genius part of you, the part of you that keeps you alive and well even without you trying. Go deeper and deeper down. And the deeper down you go, the more powerful you become. The more powerful you become, the deeper you go. Deeper, more powerful, deeper. They're hand in hand, fully related, and all you have to do is just be, just breathe. And so now the subconscious mind begins to work with us in perhaps a greater way, a deeper way than ever before. And as the subconscious mind begins to work with us, coming forward with one intent, one desire to keep you alive and well, to make you free from the things that are hurting you, and free to live life as you choose. Free from the toxic anger, free to live in your joy, your happiness, your power, your peace. And subconscious mind, you now begin to work with us. And in just a moment, I'm going to ask you a few questions. And then we're going to work together to begin cutting, releasing and removing the cords and connections that have tried to hold you back in the past and the recent past. And so subconscious mind, when I ask you a question, if the answer to the question is yes, then you'll simply nod your head yes. If the answer to the question is no, then you would simply shake your head no. You know those, you'll remember those. And so subconscious mind, my first question for you is this. I ask you, the subconscious mind, will you, the powerful subconscious mind, in this moment, now begin to release that toxic, heavy, burdensome anger that has been holding you back, poisoning your mind, your body, your spirit, soul. Can you do that? Of course you can. That's your power. Because the truth is the subconscious mind, you now understand that anger, the thing that you thought was helping your person, is actually the thing that's hurting your person, putting stress on their heart, killing the cells in their body, disconnecting them from joy, from happiness, from people, from relationships, causing them to lose the color out of life, making everything heavy, dark, and painful. That's that toxic anger. And I know that you thought you were helping your person. You didn't realize that you were the one that was actually hurting them. But now that you know, I ask you, subconscious mind, now that you know the truth, beginning now in this moment, can you and will you begin releasing that toxic anger, allowing new channels to open up for more joy, more power, more peace into your life, beginning this moment forward? Can you do that? Thank you. Of course you can. Again, that's your power. And so I ask you, subconscious mind, in this moment now, will you be willing to come up with at least 12 new healthy ways of being, behaving, and feeling, ways that have nothing to do with that toxic anger? Can you do that for your person? Thank you. That's your power. And so of those 12 new healthy ways of being, behaving, and feeling, subconscious mind, can you make sure that at least 3 of them will give you a sense of love and belonging in your life? And so be it, because love and belonging is exactly what you need. And subconscious mind, of these 12 new healthy ways of being, behaving, and feeling, will you ensure that at least 3 of them will bring more power into your life? Thank you, because power is exactly what you need. And so subconscious mind, will you also ensure that at least 3 of these new ways will bring more freedom into your life? Thank you. And lastly, of these 12 new healthy ways of being, behaving, and feeling, will you ensure that at least 3 of them will bring more fun, relief, and comfort into your life? Because fun, relief, comfort, love and belonging, power, freedom, fun, these are the highest emotional needs of all human beings, and these are your highest emotional needs. And so subconscious mind, notice right now, even without your person consciously realizing it, notice that you now have more choices. You now have more choices, better choices, choices that actually allow you to live your life in your freedom, in your fullness, in your love, in your happiness, in your joy. And the beauty of this is, subconscious mind, you know these new ways, and you will continue to guide your person's conscious mind over the next hours, days, weeks, and months to come, allowing them more peace, more power, more love, more belonging, more freedom, more joy, more comfort. And all you have to do is simply be. And so subconscious mind, I also ask you, would you be willing to make this journey from anger into peace, from bondage into freedom? Would you be willing to make this journey easier rather than harder? Because there's no need for any backsliding. There's no need for any of that dark, heavy anger anymore. There's no need for living in that anger prison. Is that okay with you? Then so be it. Beginning right now in this moment forward, and allowing your freedom, your joy, your peace, your power, your release of that toxic anger to happen, to be expedited, accelerated over the next days, weeks, and months to come. You having more joy, more power, more love, more belonging, more freedom, more fun, more comfort, more relief, more power. And so now subconscious mind, allowing your person to continue to relax deeper, deeper, deeper down. I'd like you now to find the purple door in your mind. And whether you can consciously realize that or not doesn't matter. Subconscious mind, find the purple door. 3, 2, 1. Open the purple door, walk into the room on the other side. And when you walk in here, you might recognize this room. Some people call this the battle room. For some people, this is the room where old negative behaviors, thoughts, feelings, or emotions are stored that are passed down from generation to generation. You might recognize it. Just take a moment to look around the room. And as you look around the room, if you look over to your left, you'll see there on your left, there's an old-fashioned telephone switchboard. It's the kind that operators used to use in the 1950s. It's a large metal board. It has a bunch of holes in it. And into those holes, plug cables. And each one of those cables plugged into the switchboard is a connection between your life and the problem of anger that brought you here today. And so in just a moment, but not yet, one at a time, you're going to unplug each of those cords. And by doing that, one at a time, you will be unplugging, disconnecting, and removing the cords and connections between your life and the problem of anger, not only in your conscious reality, but also on a generational level. And each time you disconnect one of those cords or connections, you're going to shout out in your mind, "No, I choose to be free." You're going to take your time. You're going to disconnect each and every connection and cable between your life and the problem of anger that brought you here today. But before you do that, I'd like you to just take a moment and identify the different connections between your life and the problem of that toxic anger. Maybe hurt from a long time ago. Maybe things that you saw regarding anger with your parents when you were a child. Maybe things that have happened in the recent past, maybe even things that happened today that angered you. Maybe different times where you tend to have a short fuse, times where you tend to get frustrated, and all of the emotions that come with it. Take a moment to look over the switchboard, all of the cables that are plugged into the switchboard. These are the connections between your life and the toxic anger that brought you here today. And so at the snap of my fingers, you'll begin disconnecting these cables and these cords from the switchboard each time, shouting out in your mind. You don't need to say anything out loud. Each time shouting out in your mind, "No, I choose to be free." And begin now. Begin disconnecting all of those cable connections between your life and the toxic anger. You see, this is happening at the deepest level of mind. This is the generational level. We had to come here today. For you, for the people in your family, the ones you love, take your time, one at a time, disconnecting each and every one of these anger cables. And each time you do that, shouting out in your mind, "No, I choose to be free." And each time you do that, you are disempowering the anger. Each time you do that, you are cutting the cords and connections between you and the problem of the toxic anger that brought you here today. Take your time, get them all, even get the ones you can't remember, even disconnect the cords you can't see. Everything plugged into the switchboard gets removed right here, right now, for the sake of you, for your improvement, for your freedom, for your peace, for your joy, for your power. It's not about anybody else, what they did, what they didn't do, what they do, what they will do. It's about you getting to be free, disconnecting each and every single cable plugged into the switchboard, and each time shouting out in your mind, "No, I choose to be free." And once you've disconnected all of the cables, the cords, the one you can see, the ones that you cannot see, and you'll just take a deep breath in and out. And you're doing just great. And so now I'd like you to just turn around. Let the switchboard be at your back. Start to walk toward the far wall in front of you. And on that wall, there's a large, round, red button. It's about the size of a dinner plate. It's rather big. You can't miss it. Keep walking towards the button, and by pushing that button, you'll activate a giant disintegration beam faced directly at that anger switchboard. Walk over to the button. Push the button now. Begin disintegrating that switchboard in this moment forward, so that it can never, ever take over your life again. Not the way it could before. And next to that button, there's a long lever. And by pulling that long lever, you'll begin ejecting the remains of that toxic anger switchboard from your mind. Pull the lever now. Begin releasing, removing, ejecting the remains of that toxic anger switchboard from your mind, beginning right now. forward. That's good, just like that. Now walk away. Walk to the red door. Open the red door, walk out of this room, and walk into the next. Relax even deeper down, moving now across all time and across all space. Going deeper and deeper down. And if you look over to your right, you'll see there's a younger version of yourself there. Notice what you're wearing. Notice what time of day. Is the sun still shining, or is it already evening? Is it hot out? Is it cold? See the shoes you're wearing. That younger version of you. And I'd like you to remember back to the very first time you ever felt anger. And that first time in childhood, where you felt anger about something, for something, whenever it was, whether you can consciously remember it or not, doesn't matter. Subconscious mind. Remember the very first time you ever felt anger, all of the emotions you were feeling then, why you felt that way, what you were trying to accomplish. Because the truth is, that little kid just wanted to take care of himself. That little kid just wanted to be okay, belong in their own way back then. That little kid just wanted to be safe, just wanted to be taken care of. That little kid never, ever wanted to get stuck in this anger prison forever. That was never, never your intention. And so today, we came here to set that little kid free. So now go ahead and walk up to that little kid, that younger version of you. And tell that younger version of you, in your mind, tell that younger version of you, I've got this now. Say everything's going to be okay. Say I'm protecting you. You don't have to be angry. Tell that younger version of you, you deserve to be free, to be happy. You deserve to live a good life. Say I've got this now. And invite that little kid into your life as an adult. Show that little kid where you live now, the car you have, the things that you have in your life that are good, all the agency you have over your own life. And invite that little kid to come live with you. With all of this power, all of these things to be excited about, grateful for. Everything that you've worked so hard for, share these things with that younger version of you. And now give that younger version of you a hug. And hug that younger version of you so tightly that they reincorporate into your heart, armed with all of the wisdom that you now have. And have that young version of you grow up from that moment all the way up to this very present moment through you having never had anger issues. Have that young version of you grow up all of those years from that moment all the way up to this very present moment in time. Someone in control of their own emotions. Someone who gets to live in their peace and their joy. Someone who has control over those heavy negative emotions like anger. Someone who can deal with any situation, whether it's frustrating, whether it's sad, whether it's heavy, whether it's dark. Someone who can deal with any situation with positive, powerful emotions, living their life to the full from that moment all the way up to this very present moment. And now feel every cell in your body beginning to be set free. From the bottom of your feet all the way up to the top of your head, every cell in your body beginning to be set free across all time, space, dimensions, and reality. Being set free, past, present, and future. Being set free, the space within you and the space around you. Being set free across all 10 plus dimensions. And being set free into our conscious reality. And it really does feel good and right to be free. And so now, over the next minutes, hours, days, and weeks to come, your freedom will become more and more powerfully apparent in your conscious reality, not by accident, but by purpose, because you are aligning your power trio, your conscious mind, your body, and your subconscious mind. They have agreed on your freedom, your power, your peace, your joy, your happiness, your purpose, your ability to live life as you choose, the way that was always and originally intended for you. And because of that, you're going to have more happiness, more patience, more peace, more joy, more forgiveness, more love, more power, more purpose, more control. And that means everything gets to get better, better, and better. And let me remind you, when you're better, the people around you are better. That's the beauty of healing. When you're better, everyone around you gets to be better. That makes you the light. That makes you the healer. That makes you the healed. And right now, you really are healing. Feeling every single cell in your body getting lighter, brighter, freer, better. And so over the next minutes, hours, days, and weeks to come, everything that we've done here today continues to be more and more powerful, making your life better and better, making you happier and happier, astonishing yourself and the people around you at the powerful and positive changes in your life, in the way that you act, the way you speak, the way that you feel. Everything getting better, better, and better. And so now every time you go to sleep, over the next 7 to 21 days, everything that we've done here today, it will all play over again and again, making you stronger, more powerful, better, better, and better. And so now, repeating after me in your own mind, you don't need to say anything out loud. We are now going to rewrite the narrative, the story, the dialogue that's written on every one of the 50 to 70 trillion cells in your body. Repeating after me in your own mind. I choose to be free. I am now and forever free. I choose to be free. I am now and forever free. I choose to be free. I am now and forever free. I choose to be free. I am now and forever free. And that's right. You are. That's your birthright of freedom. And that freedom will continue to grow stronger, stronger and stronger over the next minutes, hours, days, weeks, months to come. And truly, through all of the years of your life. Today we've rewritten the narrative, the story on all of the cells in your body. Today we have aligned the conscious mind, the body, and the subconscious mind. We've planted the seeds. And over the next days, weeks, and months to come, the seeds that we've planted, they'll continue to take deeper root. They'll continue to blossom up more and more, while you get to watch your harvest of joy, peace, power, purpose, and positivity grow. While you become the light in a dark world. And while you get to feel better, better, and better. This is just the beginning. Everything gets to get better from here. And all you have to do is simply go forward and be, allowing everything that we've done here today to take place at the deepest level of mind, allowing the fruits of what we've done here today to happen all automatically, all on their own. Why? Well, because to be free from the thing that is hurting you was your choice, and you really do deserve to be free. On the count of 5, your eyes will open, fully alert, in balance, and in flow. 1, coming back into your body. 2, letting everything sink in at the deepest level of mind. 3, you've done amazingly here today. 4, this is just the beginning. Everything gets to get better from here. And 5, eyes open, fully alert, coming back into balance and into flow. You've done amazingly here today. And meet us back for part 4, where we break down what we've done and we talk about next steps. It's been amazing to work with you in this way. We'll see you soon.